Hi everyone, it's me Colleen. Today we're going to continue with Baki. In this episode, it starts how it ended with Baki kicking the table into Wisma Hoover's face, and everyone is absolutely terrified. Like, they were not expecting their day to end up like this. And right as soon as this happened, Baki looked out the window and said, "Beautiful day outside today, isn't it?" And then he goes out to jump out the window and just leaves. um, the guy with the red hair is like looking out the window like he can't even jump out of it. Like he literally just jumped in. Why can't he jump out? He could literally chase after him. And yeah. So Becky is just walking and strolling around, and this gardener is like, "Hello." And he's like, "Oh, hi." And he's just talking. And then the gardener throws one of his sickles at him, and he of course knows it's about to happen, and he dodges it. And when that happens, we realize that this is the guy from the first episode where he literally blew this guy's brains out with his own breath. And yeah, so this is that guy, and he's like swinging these sickles around like freaking nunchucks, and it's like crazy. And he goes to throw one of them at Baki again, and he dodges it again. And yeah, then an old man out of nowhere comes out and pretty much destroys this dude. And he's like, "All right, Baki, what about 2-on-1? Because there's no rules to this battling system that they got, right?" And then they battle against each other. And of course, teamwork with Becky and the old guy. The old guy goes up, trips him, and then picks him up and does this to him. And he's like, "Come on, Becky, you can do this. Punch him." And he goes to punch him, but right as soon as that happens, the guy got out of the chokehold and pretty much squeezed the old man's head. But of course, the old guy is still alive, but it probably hurt a lot. Yeah, so when that was happening, Becky, let's just skip ahead a little bit. Becky is just standing right there after like a few punches, and after punching him a couple of times, and all of a sudden this guy does his technique on him where he puts his palm up to his face and gets rid of practically all of his air, and he passes out. Baki is like there, passed out on the ground. He lost his first fight in season 3. Ah! Technically second, but I wouldn't call that one a battle. But yeah, against Spec. But yeah. Yeah. The next thing that happens was the guy with, I guess I can just call him Poison or something like that. He puts his hand against he's monologuing too. He's monologuing. And he puts his hand against the brick wall and pulls like he did with the glass in the first episode. And he absolutely destroyed the brick wall. And after this, he mentions that Becky's not going to be getting up until 12 hours. And I'm like, nah, Becky can take this. He'll get up sooner or later. It wasn't 12 hours, that's for sure. And he jumped off after the sirens and the police came in. And the old guy was like, right as soon as Becky woke up, was like, hey, you lost. And I'm like, and he's like, huh? And yeah, that was pretty much the outcome of the battle. But while the battle was happening, there was this one scene where this guy was talking about teeth and how your teeth have to be strong if you want to become like a bodybuilder or a fighter. And I was like, really? I'm pretty sure there's some, people with no teeth that can fight. And yeah. And then there's the scene after, the guy clapped his hands after Becky got knocked out. There's this guy in a mental institution. Huge guy. They had to put 2 beds together so he could sit down. I was like, holy crap, this guy's huge! And he's like, tied up with rope, not like handcuffs or those restraints. And yeah, and right as soon as there's like this fly flying around in the room, and the guy went like this, and this guy had a total freak attack when he heard that noise, because it reminded him of Poison and what he did to him. And he had like a panic attack. He was just like cowering in fear. A big guy crying. You hate to see that. You just hate to see that. The poor guy. Anyways, that includes this episode. So if you like this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!